Hey, Brad McHugh here again, and so I want to talk about some of the Google Suite stuff. Um, I look at Google Suites, and it's come a long way since I started using it a few years ago. I first bumped into them when I was an employee of a corporation, and it was one of the primary ways they had of sharing information reliably among the employees. So there were spreadsheets and things. Last time I used a Google Sheets was actually a day or two ago. I created a spreadsheet for my wife. We were in the middle of house shopping, and I was able to show her the different features, the taxes, price per square foot, all of that stuff in a simple format. She was able to understand it, be able to talk about it intelligently, and come to better decisions. So really useful stuff. It's not as full featured as Microsoft Office. There aren't as many pretty graphs or some of the macros or some of the stuff you would expect. But for everyday uses, I prefer the Google Documents. There's a lot less clutter. I know it's an odd thing to say I prefer the simplicity of a program over the complex proprietary, but I do. I really do. So a couple of my thoughts going through Units 3 and 4 to Google Fundamentals training. It was a little trickier than I was expecting. I learned a little bit about the Hangouts and the groups and how that would work. Sharing, the instant messaging, that was useful stuff. I would consider taking a Google Educator application. More and more schools are switching to Google products. The Chromebooks. Even a small school, which I was acquainted with a little while, their entire elementary school is hardwired in Chromebooks, and it allows them to make the most of their limited resources. So really a big item. I think that having the certification would make it more marketable, because as we're going towards a more open and free society in terms of software, I think that Google Education is going to be a big item. Working with that spreadsheet, again, coming back to that, it was pretty straightforward. It was intuitive. And while I didn't have all the pretty stuff that Excel would have offered, I didn't need pretty. I needed to get the job done. So that's what Google Sheets excels at. Getting the job done. Google Documents in general excels at just getting the information out there, sharing and collaborating in a way that I think that Microsoft Office and some of your competitor products have only began to catch up with, and they were ahead of the curve. So, and they're a lot less difficult to run or load, lower footprint on laptops, so they're easier to run on pokey or slower or older machines, and that's a big item. Alright, well, that's my 2 cents on Google Education.